Nelson Mandela once said, I quote, "It always seems impossible until it's done." I unquote. With that, I would like to start the journey of inspiring your life with 5 C's to make impossible into possibilities. First of all, I am going to tell you a nice story. Bill, he is the father of Learjets. He made first Learjet and made first voyage in 1963. In 1964, he delivered first Learjet to the client. He made and sold many aircrafts. But suddenly, 2 aircrafts crashed under mysterious circumstances. He made a decision to ground all Learjets around the world until he and his team determined the fault. He researched and found the potential fault, but he couldn't verify it on ground. So he flew the jet and fortunately able to correct the fault. Grounding planes cost Lear a lot of money, and it planted a doubt in minds of customers. As a result, he needed 2 years to rebuild the business. But due to his decision, he was success in every angle. He was willing to risk his success, future and life, but not the integrity. So, who you are determines what you see. What you see determines what you do. Character is more than talk. Action is real indicator of character. That's why you can never separate one's character from his actions. We don't have a choice to select our parents or where we birth. We don't get to pick our talents or IQ, but we can choose our character. Whatever you do creates your character. Now you know the first C, it's your character. So, how do you improve your character? I will tell you 4 simple steps. First one is search for your weaknesses. Spare a few minutes, go through your memories and find out the points where you lose. It may in your marriage, work or family, anything. Then look for any pattern of it. Sometimes you may be repeated same mistake again and again. Third, apologize for your actions. And finally, rebuild your future by looking for your weaknesses and correcting them and apologizing for your actions. In the early 30s, Michel Angelo was summoned to Rome by the Pope for sculpting a tomb. But he was asked to work on a painting project in a small chapel instead. Firstly, he was refused, but when the Pope pressed him, he reluctantly accepted the assignment. He thoroughly committed himself to it. He expanded the project from a simple 12 apostles to more than 400 figures and 9 scenes. It took 4 years. He was laid on his back and painted the ceiling of Sistine Chapel. The work permanently damaged eyesight and wore him down. Once he said to his friend, I was only 37, yet friends did not recognize the old man I had become. It shows how much committed by Michel Angelo to accomplish given task. Commit yourself to obtain the achievement. Keep doing until work accomplished. You should not lie to yourself or show off that you are working. Work on your heart for your satisfaction. Whatever you do, shows your commitment towards the work. As a leader, you will face plenty of obstacles and oppositions. The commitment only will be taking you through them. So, simply commitment start in your heart. Commitment is tested by action. Commitment opens the door to achievement. You can see there are 4 types of people when come to commitment. First one, cop-outs. People who don't have goals and they do not commit. Second type is holdouts. They reach their goal but afraid to commit. Third type is dropouts. Start toward the goal but quit when going gets through. Holdouts. They set goals, commit, pay the price and reach them. Be a person of holdouts. What you should do to improve your commitment? First one. Michel, how you spend your money, time with family, at work, recreation, health, etc. Second one, know what's worth dying for. Spend some time alone meditating on those thoughts. Write down what you discover. See your actions and match your ideas. Final step is use Edison method. First, announce your plan, then make it happen. Third C is communication. Success of marriage, job, personal relationships depend on how you communicate each other. If you are not communicating properly, you could not understand lapses or problems facing people under you. People will not follow you if they don't know what you want or where you are going. If you follow 4 simple basics, you could be a good communicator. First, simplify your message. Communication is not just what you say, it also how you say it. Don't people impress with big words or complex sentences. If you want to connect with the people, keep your message simple. Second, focus on the people who you are communicating. You should know you are the audience. Third, show them actual situation or the truth. Tell them what to do. Do what you're told. Finally, every time you speak to people, give them something to feel, something to remember, something to do. So, what can you do to improve your ability of communicating? First, you have to be clear on what you tell and what you do. Next, focus your attention on the goal. Finally, there should not be any discrepancy between what you communicate and what you do. If you follow these 3 steps, you could be a best communicator. Competence is the 4th C. We admire people who display high competence. Whether they are world-class athletes, successful business leaders, you don't have to be Bill Gates or Jack Ma to extend in the area of competence. You must competence on what you say and what you do. Show up with the people every day when they are expected. Come and play with people every day. No matter how they feel or what kind of circumstances they face. Search for ways to keep learning, growing and improving. Always ask why and how from yourself. Keep improving yourself. Don't stop once you got something. Keep following through. You know, highly competent people don't stop at their goal. They always go extra mile. People who competed on them will motivate other people to do the same, and they make others' competence to achieve the goal. To improve your competence, you should follow few simple steps. First one, get your head in the game. Mentally, physically ready for achieve the goal. Then, if your standards are down, redefine them. Finally, find ways to improve. Dedicate time and money to follow through them. Now I will describe final C with an example. Eddie Reichenbacher. When he was 12, his father died. He quit his school and started to give a hand to family by selling eggs, goat milk and newspapers. He worked in a glass factory, shoe factory, brewery and foundry. As a teenager, he started as a race car mechanic. At the age of 20, he began racing. 2 years later, he set world speed record at Daytona in 1914. When USA entered World War I, he tried to enlist as an aviator, but unable due to overage and uneducated. Instead, he entered as a driver. Then he talked to superiors for sending him to flight training. Finally, he excelled as a pilot. By the time war was over, he had logged 300 combat hours, survived 134 aerial encounters with the enemy, claimed 26 kills, earned Medal of Honor, 8 Distinguished Service Crosses and French Legion of Honor. He was promoted to the rank of captain and put in command of his own squadron. Once Eddie said, "Courage is doing what you are afraid to do. There can be no courage unless you are scared." So, courage helps you to make things right. Courage inspires the commitment. Life expands in proportion to the courage. It gives you good beginning and also provide better future. You should definitely follow these 2 steps to improve your courage. First, go out and do something to grow courage, such as skydiving, rafting, and speak in front of audience. Second, make a giant step. Make a career move or start a new business which you have been afraid to make. Now you know the golden 5 C's which will guide you along the road of success. They are character, commitment, communication, competence and courage. You will achieve success of every angle in your life if you follow these 5 C's. You will be a star among people, will be a great leader to them and will be a hero of your family and among people. So, why do you still waiting? Start it today and achieve your goals. We will meet again in another video with food for thought. Wish you a very good day.